If I forget, y'all remind me about get in touch with my massage therapist and getting my neck and back feeling better. You know, I've been having a real hard time with motivation and, getting back and doing all the things that I was doing in the gym and so on and so forth. And that seems very trivial, and it is. But, attitude is altitude. And I'm going to be devoting the future here to making more and more videos on different topics and posting things that I find that are credible and logical and responsible with media and with individuals like a woman I just posted. I listened to her preach about, what's going on, and I couldn't agree with her more. And I DM'd her, and, she's definitely right, I made a post earlier, and I think the point was lost when I said that, those who wear masks tell you who's leading and who's following. Well, to me, there is some truth to that. Now, I'm not putting down people who are wearing masks, okay? But I think, to me, it's a visualization. It's right there in front of me that these are people that are, again, willing complacency, to comply, to just, if they tell me to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay. Well, that's okay. I mean, and those are your rights, and those are the choices that you make. And I'm not discrediting or discounting any of that. No. If you feel that would help you, by all means do it. Okay? But on the flip side, don't give me a dirty look if you see me out and about in public and I'm not wearing one. Okay? To each his own. All right? And I look at things like, hey, there's so many things that could take us out of the game or make us sick or whatever. All right? But at the end of the day, the way I'm looking at it is I've got to live my life without trying to let this make me insane, make me crazy. Sure, I consider it. Sure, I'm paying attention to it. But I'm really compartmentalizing the mania about it. I mean, some people are just all consumed about this business, okay? There's an old saying, all in moderation. I don't care what it is. You have to take some things in stride. You have to come up for air. You have to involve yourself with other tasks and other ways to think, because any one thing is bad for the old brain box, I don't care what it is. You have to stay liquid. You have to stay diversified. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? I mean, there's other things to be worried about. And to me, the people who are running around without masks, I don't think they're rogues or they're renegades or anything like that. But I think those are more people that just feel, you know what? I'm not going to be like everybody else, And me, people, the last thing I am is a commoner, or Joe Average or, Phil Follower. That's just not me, And in some ways, it's benefited me. In other ways, maybe not so much. But when I shuffle off this mortal coil, I know, in the words of Frank Sinatra, I did it my way. Okay? Now, I don't think I have all the answers. I never claim to. But, folks, please, live your lives. Go out and enjoy some of the sunshine, even if you're staying on your property, all right? Or take a drive in the car, right? I mean, you're isolated in your car, right? And don't let anybody tell you otherwise, I mean, don't throw yourself into harm's way, but live your life, man, Because again, there's nothing more expensive than what? Regret. Oh, I shoulda, I coulda, I woulda, but. All right, that's but with one T. But live your life, man. whether you can go see the person or whether you can call them on the phone or whether you DM them or IM them or XYZM them or FM them, AM, whatever. Tell those people that you love them, man. And it doesn't need to be a crazy virus going around to remind you of that. But if it does help you to remember, those important people, good. But, I'm dealing with a bag of emotions. We all are, And when I made my video earlier about stop praying and start fucking, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say with that, Because here's the thing that really worries me. I'm hearing things now that this social distancing of 6 feet or whatever, they think that could carry on to as far as 2022. Well, this is 2020. So you're thinking for the next 2 years? Don't listen to this shit. I implore you, do not listen to this shit. Okay? And if you do, that's fine, but you're more part of the problem than the solution from where I sit, We have to fight back, people. We got to realize that this is all a ruse. And I've been feeling that from the beginning, before this was even taking any effect, I'm like, well, it is an election year in this country, and, things have been quiet for a while, no. Have you noticed that there hasn't been any random violence or shootings going on? Like, somebody just coming out, I'm tired of the isolation. No. We save that for other times. The Manchurian candidates that I think are truly programmed to go out and commit these acts of violence and aggression towards humanity to, again, diversionary tactic and to what? Spread fear. All right. But you notice that? No one's going postal right now. Well, I would think this would be a perfect time to go postal, right? I mean, God, we're prisoners in our own homes, like house arrest and shit, right? That's if you're following, the letter of the law that our government and our municipalities are putting down on us, right? I of course am not, I've got to live my life, all right? But, I met this woman the other day. She was a renegade, kind of kinky too. Yeah, we decided to drive out into the country and do something really naughty. You want to know what it was? We shook hands for 20 minutes with no gloves. So hot. All right. But anyways, kids, I got to plug my phone back in. But look, seriously, all right? Don't get crazy about this. Use good judgment. But use good judgment every day of your life, okay? And associate with the right people, And if something's a drag, if something's in your way, get rid of it, whatever it is, all right? But don't accept this because, like I said, one day you'll wake up and realize, this isolation really isn't all that bad, And they don't want us to congregate. But remember, the tool that we have in our hands, just like the one I have in mind right now, well, we can turn things around, okay? We don't necessarily need to get together to agree on some things and see the reality of some things. So, maybe we can take the very poison pen that is signing things into legislation and into law and turn that thing around to make it benefit all of us. And that may start right here, right now, with what we have in our hands. Okay? So maybe, the hand that feeds might come back to bite, because this stuff was created to control us. But if it's used properly, it can liberate us. Give it some thought. I love you guys. And I always look for, constructive criticisms and feedback and know how things are going in your life, but I'm with you on this, okay? We're going to find a way to overcome it, and I think it's high time that, we stand tall and kick some ass. Have a good day.